Hello and hello. Welcome back to the Undisputed Champ YouTube boxing channel. If you like the videos I've already put out, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you share the videos. Road to 500 subscribers. We're still on the road. We're still trying to get it. So guys, please help me to get there. Today, I'm doing something a little bit different. I am branching now, and guys, if you like it, let me know in the comment section. DM me anything, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know in the comment section. DM and let me know. But yeah, today I want to do a little film review on Creed 3. And if this goes well, I'm thinking of doing film reviews on all boxing films. I've pretty much watched all of them, and just letting you know my thoughts and feelings, and then also interact with you guys to know what your thoughts and feelings are about them as well. So starting with Creed 3. I recently just watched, and yeah, you know what? Overall, good film. Good film. I think it was a nice step up from Creed 3. I mean, a nice step up from Creed 2, which was duly needed. That like Creed 2, I didn't like Creed 2 at all. It might be an unpopular opinion, I don't know. I thought the film was too long. I thought the film was a bit boring. The fight scenes didn't really excite me. It was just a bit too like melodramatic, and then the storyline was just too obvious. I know in Rocky films we have that generic storyline of like, the 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 main character always wins, etc., etc. But in Creed, it was just too obvious the main character. Creed 2 was too obvious the main character was gonna win. I forgot to say, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched the film, I don't even know if I'm gonna give all the story away, but spoiler alert, probably probably should have switched off by now, but definitely switch off if you've not watched the film and then come back once you've watched it. Going into Creed 3, I'll start off with the positives. I feel like um, Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan were great as the main two actors in the film, especially Jonathan Majors. I felt, first of all, he's bulked up, and Jonathan Majors actually looked like a heavyweight. He looked like a tough, rugged heavyweight, and obviously both fighters are supposed to be heavyweights. He's come in with that mean, brash heavyweight sort of look about him, kind of a la a bit Mike Tyson-y. If I was to compare him to a modern day heavyweight, he probably gives me who could I compare it to as a modern day heavyweight? Probably gives me more prime Dylan White sort of feel. Prime Dylan White feel to him. And yeah, he was in excellent shape. I thought he was a great antagonist, great opponent to Michael B. Jordan in this film, and I was very pleased with him. And then Michael B. Jordan, he came in good shape. I always do feel, even though he's huge, obviously, he still kind of doesn't look like a heavyweight. He's got more of like a super middleweight, maybe light heavyweight body type. But anyways, that's just like a little nitpick, but a positive mainly. They did really good jobs, and I also liked how they incorporated um, things that people kind of forget about and miss out in films, which is like underrepresented communities. So the deaf community, it's been a common theme that's flown through Rocky that his wife has hearing issues, and now they've got a kid. The kid is deaf. I really like the way that they incorporate that into the film with the sign language, and they didn't shy away from it. So had a lot of time that Michael B. Jordan, I know he directed this film, that he wanted to lean into that. Um, Another thing that I thought they did really well in this film is scenery, location shots, and things like that. They did excellent. I thought the houses that they used were excellent. The great mansions, the great even the gym, authentic gym. Just the back shots that they had were really really good, and it shows that they took a lot of time to find places to film, find backdrops and things like that. And I have a lot of time for that. Now going into my negatives about the film. Uh, Obviously, but coming as a from a boxing background like myself, big boxing fan, I thought it was absolutely ridiculous how Jonathan Majors could come from no professional fights, no distinguished amateur career, and get a heavyweight title shot in his first fight. I know it's a film and it's fairy tale land, but come on, guys, come on. There's no, there's no way on earth a guy with no amateur, little to no amateur background to talk of, no professional fights, is just gonna walk off the street out of prison and just get a title fight. It's just not gonna happen. And there was just no need for them to rush it as well. They could have easily just built him up a little bit and then put him in there for a world title fight. So I thought that was just a bit of like poor writing there. Just I didn't get it. Like just let the guy have some fights. Even if it's 4 or 5 fights, they could have just done a quick montage of the 4 or 5 fights, and then it would have made more sense. But anyway, yeah. The next sort of nitpick was the training montages. We know we all love Rocky for the training montages, and even Creed. The training montages in the first Creed and the second Creed were excellent. The training montages in this Creed were too quick, too short. They didn't show us anything new. They like I wanted better training montages, man. I really wanted to see them going through it. Like Rocky 4 has the most iconic training montage. Even the soundtrack to Rocky 4, I think one of the songs is called Training Montage. That's how iconic the training montages were. Let's get back to that. Like I don't want these sort of quick montages that don't really go into enough detail. I wanna be like I'm in the mountain with them, man. I want to be in the trenches with them, man, in the movie. So yeah, and then even the fight montage, there was in the last fight. We got to, I think it was round two. We got into a montage. Montage was actually sick in round two. Like it was going back and forth. We were seeing different things, and then all of a sudden we round 11, we round in 12. I said, huh? I said, hmm? How do we? I know we did a little montage in that, but how did we go from 2 to 12? Like, can we rewind? So yeah, I felt like they just rushed that a little bit there. Um, Overall, kind of would have liked to maybe a few more twists or turns in the storyline itself. Just it was a bit basic. The fact that the good guy was always going to win in the end. It's quite obvious the good guy was going to win. But yeah, sometimes you have to be. It has to be like that in Hollywood. Another positive, I like the fact that they incorporated the belts well. They stay true to boxing tradition, even the way they announce the fighters, and also the walkout music, especially for Jonathan Majors, the two Nipsey Hussle tunes that he chose. Excellent, 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 excellent walkout. When that last time that I shit that dropped, I said, this whole fire, man. This whole gonna be fire. So yeah, the walkout music excellent, and yeah, all around good film. If I was to rank it, let's give it a rank out of 10 to give myself a little bit of space to play with. I'd give it a solid. I want to say 6.5, but let's say 7. Solid 7 out of 10, and that's at the top end of the limit. So solid 7 out of 10. So yeah, if you want me to do more film reviews, let me know my little nitpicks, my little thoughts on that, and yeah, catch you on the next one.